Hello, hello. It's been a while since I've last uploaded. I'd say, what, close to 3 years now, if not a little longer. I do apologize. A lot of things in my life did change pretty quickly and pretty drastically. I got a new job. I traveled halfway across the country for that job for some training. Once I was done that training, I traveled back. I got a new house. I got a new car. I got a new dog. A bunch of new responsibilities with that job. So, long story short, I was very, very busy, and unfortunately, because I was that busy, I didn't have enough time to put towards both Twitch and my YouTube channel. That being said, now that I'm back here, I'm pretty much settled for the most part. My job is fairly stabilized. I have a pretty decent routine going on, and I now have a new PC. I have a much stronger PC too, actually, because the anyone who kind of was following me before, especially when I was streaming on Twitch, they kind of know that I was streaming off of a laptop, and it was a decent laptop. You know, it got most of the job done. I was able to create videos. I was able to stream some games, not really all games, unfortunately. A lot of the new releases I couldn't do; it was too powerful, or even if I could, I have to be on very subpar settings. So a lot of unfortunately crappy things I had to deal with, but it worked. However, when I was moving uh, back to my hometown, unfortunately something happened with the laptop with during the travel, and it's more or less pretty fucked. You know, sometimes it'll take upwards to 30 minutes to actually fully start because it'll boot, and there will be all these like weird artifacts all over the screen. It'll crash, restart, and pretty much do that, you know, seven, eight, nine, 10. It'll keep doing it. Sometimes indefinitely. Sometimes it'll actually catch and then successfully boot. But even then, it was still a gamble because within 5 minutes, it could crash again. I couldn't run any videos on it. I couldn't play any games on it. It got to the point where I was even too nervous to even restore the computer because if that crashes at any point in a restore, it's basically fucked, and I would have just lost everything. So, luckily, a lot of the files that I was using for my old Twitch graphics and YouTube videos and scripts and stuff that I was working on are still recoverable. I just have to be a little careful when I'm doing it. So I'll worry about that in the future. For right now, I'm just happy I have a new PC. I have a fresh start, and I have a lot of exciting things I want to do for the channel. Twitch more or less will stay the same. The beauty is now I can stream pretty much any game that's coming out now. This PC I have is fairly beefy and very future proof. So a lot of the new games that are coming out, like Resident Evil 9, I will be able to stream, and I'm really looking forward to streaming that. However, with my YouTube channel, I will still be working on the TV time capsules and my old time radio videos. I still enjoy doing those. However, I will also like to focus on more like movie, TV, and game reviews because there is a lot I want to say and a lot I always want to say, but unfortunately, some people in my friends group, they're not really big into things, like Nintendo games or Marvel stuff or Star Wars. So I can't really get into these like discussions that I want to, and until I go online. A lot of people online on these forums and stuff you can discuss this all day with, and I love it. I watch a lot of streams where they discuss movies and game reviews. So I kind of want to jump into that sphere as well because I have a lot to say, especially in the movie side. We have Doomsday coming out. We have a new Spider-Man movie coming out. We have some Star Wars shit coming out. DC shit coming out. I have a lot to say. Yeah. So yeah, anyways, so there's going to be that. So not only that, one thing I really want to focus on and one thing I've always wanted to talk about is 90s stuff. Being a 90s kid, I grew up with Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Batman, X-Men, Spider-Man, Tiny Toons, you name it. All these really great shows, from the 90s and also from the 80s too, we still had Ninja Turtles bleeding into the 90s. We had Transformers, obviously. That's how I got my name. I'm a 90s kid, but Transformers is just obviously one of my favorite things of all time. The name. Anyways, so yeah, all those things I really want to talk about. So there's just so much I want to do, and 2026 I want to really bunker down and actually do these things. And like I said, with this new PC, I have all the possibilities to do it. I just have to work hard and get this out. And also, speaking of working hard, I'm not gonna be the best editor at the start. I really don't have. I'm starting basically from level one with editing. I don't really know much. I'm gonna have to watch a lot of videos and stuff. So bear with me. The first couple of videos might be a little rough, but I will be improving. And please, if you have any criticism, any comments you want to make, I'm open to it. Just obviously be kind of nice about it. So I'll stop rambling, and I just want to thank anyone who's subscribed to the channel over the years. I've noticed that I've had a few videos pop off. One of them got over 18,000 views, which is crazy. I never thought that would happen, but I really appreciate it. That is amazing, and I got a lot of subscribers from that, so thank you very much to everyone who subscribed, and I hope you all look forward to where the channel is going to go in the future, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're really big into 90s stuff, and especially if you love Goosebumps. Everyone, let's have a good 2026, and I'm super awkward at ending these videos, so yeah, have a good day.